Well, what's the crack? How are you getting on? You're all very welcome to Ramble Pod number 35 for Tuesday the 29th of the 1st, 2019. Well, lads, what's the crack? 'Tis fucking pissing sleet outside. I'm kind of half delighted about it. They finally the kind of snow. One mountain has snow over there, so, well, yeah, fuck snow. But, you know, I've been talking about weather so much, it nearly feels justified now at this stage. How was your weekend? Were you alright? Did you have a good one? I was in Chaplin's Comedy Club on Saturday night. Sold out. I tell you one thing. The fucking good times are back, lads. The good times are back. January Comedy Club's full. I was in the Woolshed Comedy Shed last night on Parnell Street. There to close the show. There was a competition on. Full. Sold out. No more fucking space. Outstanding. Monday night. North side of the city. Sold out. These are fucking good times with people. These are good times. People are going to comedy again. This is you're always going to comedy, you know what I mean? Like, you're shit to be sick, and, like, you know, Michael McIntyre turns up in the fucking 3 Arena, fills with 10,000 fucking people. You're like, lads, you want to see real comedy, actual shit where you'll fall around the place, not laughing at fucking some guy reading written material about, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how children drink juice? No, it's not. No. Hasn't been funny for 30 years because that shit's old. Gigs this week coming up tonight. This is going out today, so tonight I'll be in the University Concert Hall in Limerick with John Cleary and Dave McSavage, friends of the show. I don't know who else. I think there's a couple of new chickens on the lineup with us. I don't know who, but I think we're sticking him on there somewhere. It's only right. It sold well. For the first gig, it sold very well. Great to see, Limerick. Good on you. Then tomorrow night, private show tomorrow night. Private show makes it sound like Tom's going to be talking off. No, I'm just hosting a thing tomorrow night. Then Thursday night, I will be up in Belfast. I don't know what accent I did there. I think it just went into kind of Swedish. And that accent also wasn't Swedish. I don't know where I'm at this morning. So I'll be in Pug Uglies. Dave's new show, yeah. Or Dave's new gig. Very, very excited to see this. I haven't played Pug Uglies before. Kieran Bartlett, first cousin of the very famous and friend of the show, Mickey Bartlett, is on. I don't know who else is on. Oh, is Diona Doherty on? I could be totally fucking wrong now. So I'm there on Thursday night. I'll be in the Roisin Dove on the 5th of February. 8th, I'll be in the Laugh Lounge. 9th, I'll be in the Laugh Lounge. But sure, look, I'll be talking to you before then. I think a couple of lads came to the gig in whatchamacallit last night. A couple of podcast listeners. One fellow kind of half said it to me kind of quietly, like, and I was like, dude, it's fine. It's cool. I don't know, do I give off the persona of being a total cunt on this? But I genuinely sound like, and a couple of lads came. It was only after the fact I found out I was heading out the door on Saturday. I came to the Chaplin's gig in town. One lad he was up from Cork with his girlfriend, and one lad, I think he was saying he was from Australia. They said it to Simon on the door, and I was there for a while. Come on over, say hello. It's no bother. I mean, if you don't want to, no bother. But one would assume if you were coming as a result of the podcast, then you want to say hello. More than fucking welcome. Pop on over. It can sometimes be weird, but sure, look, that's, remember one lad one night telling me he was a podcast listener, but he came over in the Laughter Lounge, and he was just there laughing ridiculously as he was talking to me. He was young, like, he was there with a buddy of his, and he was saying, I ruined basically his relationship. I don't know if I was telling you this. He was saying that they were, after seeing me one night in the Laughter Lounge, they went home and had a couple of drinks or whatever, and they were getting down to business, yeah. And something I had said stuck in his head, and he kept on laughing. And this happened 3 nights in a row as he was trying to perform. And it turns out that, I made his knob soft. Apparently, is what he was telling me. It was what he was trying to tell me. It was, there's not many things there's not many ways you can measure, your ability in any job. And I'm not talking about his riding ability. I'm just talking about my ability. But, I like to hear people snorting, laughing. That's, you're doing well. But after the fact, because there isn't really a measurement board for comedy. But when somebody tells you that they were laughing still so hard a couple hours, 3 days later, or at least 2 days later, that you couldn't get an erection. Do you know something? Lads? That's going on the wall. That's a measurement for me. That's an accolade of sorts. Like, you know what I mean? You're probably listening now, boss, and I can't remember your name, so I won't. Even if I could, I wouldn't totally shame you. But you know what I mean? Fair fucking play to you. I finally got writing all the emails back. Look at that dirty bastard of a crow robbing the fucking small bird seeds outside. I got to see a bird seeder for the small birds. Big dirty bastard and fucking crows. And of course I can't shoot them around here because the neighbours around here shit the bed when they hear a fucking shotgun going off. Dirty fuckers. I managed to reply to everybody so far. I'm up to date. I'm now up to date. So apologies for the length of time it took, but I wrote back to everybody. So I'm delighted with myself over that. That was a little fucking line through the to-do list. Couple of people came back. Good on you. Delighted. I'm not going to reply again. But it was just kind of like, hey, sound for replying. So you're more than fucking welcome. If you're willing to write me an email, then Jesus Christ, I'm going to write you one back at some stage. Up to my duties. Between prepping for Caveman, the play. If you're your first time listening, I'm going to be in a play throughout the end in the autumn. Details and tickets and whatnot will be coming online fairly soon because I just got to proofread the webpage for it, and it was pretty close. I was pretty happy with it. But they're cool. They were like, here, do you think this is? And I was like, yeah, it's cool. Do you want to change it? And I went, yeah, a little bit. So they were, totally cool with it. So that'll be coming on board soon enough. Jesus Christ. Do you know what? This might be another measurement of how well things are going. I know nobody wants to hear how well things are going for a fella, but listen through with me here. This you may not see this as a measurement yourself. Who was it sent me an Instagram message the other night? Somebody anyway, podcast listener. You'll know who you are. Fuck. The phone is way over there because it sometimes affects this. I keep it away from the recording device because if people are just ringing. Also, if somebody's messaging stuff, I don't want to be fucking trying to do a podcast and half reading messages. It's fucking rude. But he messaged me the other night from a page called Basically Irish. Shut the fuck up! Why didn't I turn that down? Oh, I didn't turn it down because I want to play something for you in a while. Thanks, Robbie. Thanks for liking that. Let's just turn you off for a second. So this Insta page called Basically Irish screen grabbed somebody who had put. Now stick with me on this. This is about 4 layers to this, right? So I got sent a screen grab from a page called Basically Irish, who had posted a screen grab from somebody called Leah something or other who'd gotten thousands of likes on this. Shut the fuck up, dog. Jesus Christ, I'm in the middle of something fucking deep here. Although she's after seeing the crow now, and she fucking hates crows nearly as bad as I do. I think we're both north of the wall. We're both fucking wildlings. Oh, Jesus Christ. I could edit that out, but look, it's all part of podcasting, lads, isn't it? The fucking dog is part of the situation. So, I get message, a screen grab from a page called Basically Irish who had posted a picture which was a screen grab from somebody called Leah something or other. And she had grabbed this screen grab of this guy's profile and essentially wrote under it when anybody asks what an Irish guy is like. And it was fucking weak. It was weak of a fucking post, but it got thousands of likes. I'm guessing she's got a huge following or whatever. This is what I believe an Irish guy is or whatever, you know. And the screen grab was of a page called something Culchie, something or other. Conal Culchie was the name of it. And they in turn got thousands of likes as well on their page for it. When I looked through on the things sent to me by a follower on Instagram, I'm even losing the track of myself. Turns out, his profile was like love. Now he'd fuck all pictures up really. So I don't know. That's what I mean. It was a weak ass post. It wasn't like they posted something up from Rory's stories or something, or the Two Johnnies, or you know what. It was just a weak ass post, and it got thousands of fucking likes, which kind of fucking annoys me. It's like people are just liking it because they're not even looking through. And essentially, the profile said love Diesel, a couple of other fucking things, but the fucking profile picture on it was me. It was my fucking head. Screen grabbed from, I don't know how they got it, but it was screen grabbed from a sketch I did years and years ago called I Think of My Culture. I think I might have talked about it on this. Have a look at it if you'll see what I'm getting at. Basically, the idea of it at the time I did the sketch was I was after watching this program about people who had identified as like animals, and that's, look, whatever about LGBTQ fucking I plus, right? Whatever about that, whatever. At least you're saying you're still a fucking human, like. But these people were basically going, no, I'm a fox. Yeah, I'm a fox. Nah, I just feel like a fox, And they wear tails and ears and stuff and walk around fucking. But you know what I mean? This is what happens when you don't put youngsters out to work early. You know what I mean? Put them outside with a fucking stick and a couple of fucking rocks and a dog. That's what happens. You know what I mean? They stay indoors. They find people online. And they just start thinking, you know what? I might be a badger. That's what fucking happens. Like, boredom. That's all it is. It's fucking pure boredom. Like, indoors. Anything indoors will only keep you... Unless it's a computer game and you're addicted to computer games and you start pissing on yourself and those sort of people, like, whatever. And that happens, right? That's your bag. You're going to be fuck all used to society if that is the way you are, like. But, yeah, this... But... and essentially what I did with the sketch was the idea was that I was actually a really posh Dublin fella, born into a posh Dublin family, but I was identifying as a culture because, and these feelings were only awoke in me when I started, reading Ireland's Own and drinking Lucasade and watching Dahi O'Shea on just look at the sketch. Look at the sketch. I'll put the sketch in the description of this. I don't know if you can click through. Sometimes I've noticed that on some of the podcast apps you can't actually click through. So, look, if you look for I Think I'm a Culture, that's quite literally the name of it on YouTube. You'll see it. But this, yeah. So I messaged underneath. It was like, hey, that's my fucking picture. To no reply. Of course. Like, yeah, fuck you. It was like, hold on, you're getting thousands of likes based on, granted, somebody's fake account. She got thousands of likes based on somebody's fake account. But the fake account is using my fucking head. Well, come on. At least take it down or acknowledge, yeah, hey, geez, how weird is that? But it's just like, nah, I'm just going to drive on past that, fuck it. Now, I'm also saying these people could have thousands of followers too, and they didn't actually see it. But isn't that weird? Is that a measurement of fame, is it? Where people are using your likeness to set up pages now? I'll take it. I don't give actually a fuck like that somebody has done that. But I don't care that somebody's done it. But the fact that they're using it for likes for themselves, it's like, hold on, ye fucking pricks. Hold the fucking phone there now, ye bastards. But look, I'd say if it's... I quite literally was annoyed for a good 45 seconds. I got annoyed there for about a minute and a half, really, towards the end of telling her that. That's it, it's gone again. You alright, dog? Oh, she's fucking thick now. There's a load of crows after landing out in the field. This could kick off people. I may even have to pause here. I don't think he'll put up with the dog roaring that fucking much. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking actually talking about a border for Northern Ireland. Are you fucking joking me? Something just popped up on my fucking yoke there. Would you ever fuck off? An actual border. It's like that. We laughed when fucking Donald Trump was talking about that shit. What are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do? Put up a fucking gate? Go away and fuck off at yourself, will you? Load of shite. What's this say? Oh, well. Oh, for the love of Jesus. Well, the only thing is our friends in Northern Ireland, which, look, up top is what I call it, will be absolutely grand. But alongside this one popped up, a no-deal Brexit could lead to thousands of extra UK cardio deaths. Academics warn fruit and vegetable intake will fall due to higher prices on food imports. Yeah, but like, look, I'll bring a fucking bootload of fucking apples with me next time I go up to Belfast. I'll bring a bootload of apples on Thursday night and bananas as well, lads, and you can stock up just in case. Brexit could lead to 12,000 additional deaths from heart disease and a stroke over the next decade. Okay, that's 1,200 a year. You're making it a bit of fucking drama there. Like, there's a lot of pie shops in Northern Ireland already, lads. Fruit and vegetable prices, medical research. Researchers believe that the British people will eat less fruit and vegetables owing to sharp rise in food costs in the United Kingdom. Proceeds with Brexit. Oh, right. So, okay, so there won't be a fucking papaya to be had anywhere in the fucking UK with Brexit. Oh, she's fucking losing it downstairs. Can you hear that? Oh, for the love of Christ. Probably a fucking another dog. There's a big old Alsatian comes in here to take a dump every so often. For the love of it. But the only thing is he eats the chicken carcasses I leave out for him, so, happy days. So this is the thing. So they reckon, like, listen, have you ever been to Scotland? try and find a fucking fruit in Scotland. Try and find some vitamin C in Scotland. How half the place isn't dropping dead with scurvy anyway? Like, they're not there to be fucking had. Iceland is king in huge parts of the UK. I don't think this is going to make a mad fucking difference. It was carried out by medical academics in the Imperial College, London University, Liverpool, and the University of Gdansk in Poland. Well, they'd know what they're fucking talking about with it. You tell me I can't get a kumquat as soon as Brexit comes in. This is a fucking scandal, lads. I'm telling you, this is what I'm going on. Black market fucking veggie. Black market fucking fruit and veggie. That's what I'm going to be selling it out of the boot. I'm going to just get a van altogether. Fuck it. Fuck it, lads. If you are desperately requiring a pineapple, I'll be your man. Just send me on your fucking list and I'll swing by. I'll got you back. Don't you fucking worry, lads. This will be all right. This is fucking serious enough, though, I suppose, in the sense that, you know, what's going to go up? Like, you know what I mean? Will they have the Super 6 still in Lidl? Super Sticks will be like fucking 20 quid. A Brussels sprout. Oh, but sprouts grow in England anyway, in the UK, don't they? It'll be alright. Like, Northern Ireland's going to be totally grand, because that'll be a joke. Yeah, listen, an orange down here is going to cost, 50 fucking cents less than up there. Would you fuck off at yourselves? Scare. I still can't see this shit going through. Not how they say it's going to go through. I just can't see it anyway. Nah, I can't. It just doesn't make any fucking sense that it would, when everybody's gone, we kind of fucking hate it. Even the people that voted for it are going, yeah, we kind of fucking hate the notion of it now. Actually, can we back up the fucking truck on that one? Actually, can we put the toothpaste back in the tube? Put the. I heard a fucking good one the other day. Actually, it was, you can't put the shit back in the horse. That was it. You can't put the shit. I mean, it's rank when you hear it, like, but it is. It's the same. Horses bolted from the state. All those stupid fucking analogies. Anyway, yeah, I can't see it. Myself and Colin Geddes are going to set up a black market. I must get on to him. Oh, dog, shut the fuck up, will you? She's down there now freaking out with the fucking crows outside. Yeah, that's it. Myself and Colin Geddes, we're going to set up a fruit and veg, because he's getting all healthy. Himself and Dave Elliott are trying to challenge each other on the, I think it's like, what do they call it? The biggest weight loss or whatever. Oh, hold on one fucking second. This dog is doing my nutting. Hold on. And by the power of recording devices, situation has been resolved. Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't help it, lads. There was about 40 crows sitting out in the fucking garden, so I had to put a shot over them. Could have the guards up here any fucking second now at this stage, but sure, look it. The dog is happy. Well, are you happy, dog? Yeah, she's looking out like, I'll fuck you motherfuckers up. If I could fucking get that gun, I wouldn't shoot it over your heads. I'd shoot one of you. Yeah. Anyway, back to the border patrol. What are we doing? We're getting fucking bananas to the people. Myself and Colin Geddes, we're going to set up a black market. I'm going to buy a van. He's going to buy a van. We'll meet somewhere around fucking... I don't know where we'll meet. We'll have to meet somewhere under the cover of darkness. I'll sneak over my papayas. Secrete some of my pineapples. And chuck in some of my bananas into his van. Colin doesn't know any of this yet, but yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I did it the week before last, I think, but it only came out last week. The episode with John Sharps and Sharoof. Was I telling you about that? I only saw it the other day anyway. Came out good crack. It's a lot less kiddie than I thought it was going to be. It was actually pretty funny and dark shit. We just don't curse. That's all it really is. Like, and I suppose you can underestimate children sometimes. They get funny shit. They get it. It's good fucking crack. John was on about too. He has a beer making kit, a proper good size one, not the all yoke you get in the range or whatever it's called. But he was kind of saying that he's no interest in making beer. Well, I fucking do. I fucking have an interest in making beer, lads. What you reckon? Will we make beer? Will we? Huh? See how powerful we can make this shit. Because I remember we made it years ago. I said we made it. Like, I just kind of watched the outlet make it. This is back before we knew what the fuck. It was inside in a health food shop or something. And he just got a big bucket from work. It just made this black tarry shit. That was about 27%. It was disgusting beyond all belief. A couple of my mates came over. We got pretty fucked up. I think pretty much we all pissed ourselves the whole lot. We fell asleep on the floor. It was essentially, do you know what it was? It was fucking Buckfast is what it was. That's all it was. We went fucking berserk running around the place with no shirts on. Just fucking lost the fucking rag and collapsed on the floor in a heap and just fucking destroyed ourselves. Yeah. So I think it's probably a bit better regulated these days where you can actually get decent fucking additives and all the rest of it, ingredients. Like, so he said, just here, let's take the kit. But I was saying, like, we might actually make a fucking video of it. You know, because he knows about that internet-y shit, like the YouTube and stuff like that. So we might actually just fucking video it. And just put it together here. And just see what it comes out with. John's a fucking, he's a mover and shaker. He bought himself a camper van, if you listen to the podcast. And I think he's gone off now on himself and the missus. She's very up to date, she's an Instagrammy person. And they're going, I think she's big enough online too. And I think they're both Gaelgoers, like they're both fluent in Irish. So I think TV3 are actually kind of half commissioning a show of them driving around the country. It's a great idea. It's a great idea to do it in Irish as well, because who the fuck is doing that? You know, obviously there's Dahi O'Shea and there's fucking Hector. Who didn't reply to me on Twitter, by the way? Pat Short did. Bernard Jackman did. He didn't. I'm not holding it against him in any way. But yeah, making a fucking beer. Has anybody ever made beer? Hit me up if you've ever tried to make beer. Because other than that tar made with the outlet back in the 90s, I've never attempted to make beer, but I'd like to. Not because I'm a fucking hipster, but just to see what the fuck it's like, you know. Could we make something real Irishy about it, sticking all nettle into it or something, you know what I mean? See, could we make nettle beer? Hey, fucking yeah. I mean, there's no flavour, like they make nettle soup and stuff, like there's no flavour of shamrocks and shit like that, and that'd be ridiculous, that'd be hacky Irish. Let's stick a fucking nettle into it, throw a cup, what else is real Irish, like blue bottles, the juice of a couple of blue bottle flies fucked into it as well. I'd drink it, I don't give a shit. What else is real Irish? Crow, a fucking dirty crow. Yeah, stick one of them into it as well. Ferment the bastard, I'd say it'd be alright. Fuck it, like I said, I'd give it a drink, see what it's like. I've no idea how long I've done here now, because the dog, I paused it, or I stopped it, and now I'm back again, so I don't know how long I've fucking done. Jesus, dog, we shall look. We'll look. While it's popped into my head, and I was talking about not clicking through and all the rest of it, if you do, Jesus Christ almighty. Oh yeah, I told you about gigs I'm doing. Very good. If you do fancy donate to the podcast, it'll be great. You get obviously extra content. You get the ad-free version of this, and you get the extra content, which is the Tom and Jerry show, which nobody else can get their hands on at the minute, exclusive to Patreons. So if you can't click through on the oak, basically it's patreon.com/Tom O'Mahony Buckshot, all one word. Sling it a couple of dollars. If you would, like as the fella says, if you'd buy a fella a pint or buy a fella a coffee or whatever, that's about like $3 I think is the minimum. It goes towards buying more gear. We've ordered gear. I like that. I don't know anything about headphones. That's the next thing now I need to fucking investigate is headphones. So I want to get more headphones, because the ones I have are all right, but I want to get at least two sets of decent ones. So those are the next things on the list. And then obviously just fucking, it's traveling to fucking meet people, buying them coffee, because you got to sweet talk there. A lot of people, although Dean Rock, who is coming back take 2, hopefully this fucking Thursday. Even though oh my God, to any of the long-term listeners, you'll know how the fuck up I made deleting the format and that thing that time. But anyway, he's back in training, so like that, he wants chocolate. He wants dark chocolate. So apparently athletes can have dark chocolate. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't know if I had to get, but things like that. So, and the hosting fees obviously have gone way up since going to the new crowd. But we have more listeners and more varied listeners as well, because we're getting a good broad spectrum of people. So if you do feel like donating to the podcast, it's Patreon, patreon.com/Tom O'Mahony Buckshot. You'll see how to spell it in the description of this if you can't click through. It's very simple. If you do have a PayPal, you'll be done with us in 30 seconds. It helps the podcast. If you don't, 'tis all right. If you want to buy something off the Tea Republic shop, go to Tea Republic, Tom O'Mahony Buckshot. You'll find the very same thing. It's cool designs. You can stick it on a cup or whatever you want. Jesus Christ. I was just clicking through. I'm clicking now. It's like they knew, like, news. I have a news thing. I need to get rid of it too. It's annoying the shit out of me popping up with news stuff, like. But the new sex ed curriculum should cover negative effects of porn, says a report. Children should also learn about LGBTQI plus relationships and contraception, says committee. Children should be taught about the negative impact of pornography as part of the new revised sex education. The report on relationships, like, 'tis all well and good, like. Also recommends that an updated sex education program is fully inclusive to LGBTQI plus relationships and experience, including sexual orientation, gender identity, and the spectrums thereof. Like, kids will be kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're still going to get young fellas calling you a queer for wearing gloves. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to, this is, yeah, it's a good thing to fucking, look, make it very simple. Be fucking, drill home, be sound, and stop being a cunt. Like, that's a big fucking factor. Like, you're fighting an uphill battle if somebody's a bollocks. Do you know what I mean? Male or female. If somebody's a cunt, you're fighting an uphill, but you're not going to listen to a thing you say. Plus, as teachers too, teachers have enough on their fucking hands, don't they? They have a lot on their fucking hands. I reckon hire new people that know about that shit, like, you know what I mean? Because now you got to have teachers who got to fucking deal with them all the time, like, going, all right, so what's the crack? So, LGBTQI plus, I don't know who falls under the plus bit or what. I don't know, like, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, Q and I, no idea. No idea what those stand for. Like, the Q could not stand for queer, could it? No. That's a derogatory term, isn't it, for lesbian and gay? But isn't lesbian a gay? Could it not just be GBT plus? I don't know what I is. It sounds important. I is for important. Oh, fucking hell. I'm not getting into that because there's too many comedians have done bits on that. I'm not getting into that, but it's the dose of the teachers, what I'm thinking of, going, oh my fuck, I have to teach this. And now they're after slapping on me that I got to talk about porn. Because, listen, I was in school. We were all in school. We know what happens. Pricks like me, who go on to be stand-up comedians, but love the attention of a fucking making a crowd laugh. As soon as the teacher starts going, right, lads, porn. What's the crack? The young fella down the back is going to have his hand in the air asking non-stop, sir, what does DP mean? What does BBC mean? What's the cream pie? They're going to just start asking, like, it's going to just go off the fucking Richter. Do you know, like, I don't know what the negative effects of porn. I don't know what they are. I don't read into this shit at all. Like, but I mean, I'm guessing there's negative effects to every fucking thing. Like, but what's the negative effects to this? I tell you, the negative effect is going to be that fucking teacher having to go, like, here, sir. Like, it's just the fucking dose you'd have on your hands. Like, and what do you do then? You just make an educational video. Like, in our school, we had the religion teacher, or was it a home econ? I can't remember anyway. We just rolled in basically the TV with the video, and it was a nun and a bloke. It might have been a priest, and they just discussing back and forth. So the penis is that thing, and the vagina is that thing, and basically it could have been two scientists. They didn't talk about anything about. Maybe they did about love and cherishing. I don't know what the fuck. All I remember is laughing my tits off because you're 14 years of age. You know what I mean? Of course you're going to laugh your tits off. And then, of course, the nun started talking about, you may have derogatory terms for these, like fanny, pussy. Is like this, okay, I now need to be picked up off the fucking floor. Because you're watching this video that was probably made in the 80s, and we're not, you're 14 in the classic girls and boys just looking at this. No, sorry, there was one for both. And then there was one for girls about boys, and one for girls about girls, and vice versa. And we had to step out of the class during those moments, like, oh, for the love of fuck. Half this class is going to be fucking pregnant before the school is ended anyway, so all the fuck want, like. the fuck? I just, in this, I've no solution to it. I don't know what the negative effects of porn are. And I don't know how the fuck, like, kids have some amount to deal with now, don't they? Holy Jesus Christ almighty. No, like, the other side of it too is you're going to make fucking weirdos out of a lot of them, because you're going to ram too many fucking, you have to be this, and you need to know that, and you must be this. That is going to fucking warp some fucking kids. There's going to be some weird fuckers. Like, in that competition last night, there was a lot of good comedy. There was like 6 or 7, like, newbies, like, at it. And they were in this, but everybody's, their angle, yeah, was to be funny, but it was also, everybody had a fucking mental issue. Like, and whether it was put on and for the humour of the thing, but it was like, it was making audiences uneasy about some shit. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, well, if you have this thing, but make it very fucking funny. Like, yeah, you have social anxiety. Okay, well, make it very fucking funny. And some did, there's no doubt. But it was just mad that nobody was up there just to be funny for the sake of being funny. Do you know what I mean? A lot of it, well, one or two were, but an awful lot of it, I would say 5 out of the 7, it was about mental anguish. And what makes me a fucking, basically, sad. What makes me an outsider of society? It's like, oh, Jesus, right? Oh, what's wrong with having a bit of crack? Huh? What's wrong with having a bit of crack? Fucking Apple are not having any fucking crack, I'll tell you that. Because they're now making self-drive cars. I have big issues with self-drive cars. Fuck all that. If you can't fucking drive a car, if you need the car to drive itself, you're going nowhere. Fuck you. Stay at home. Fuck off. If you really can't, then Jesus, Mary and Joseph, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, I'm not having it. Self-drive cars, now Apple are making them. They're calling them Titans. And they just fired 200 fucking people from a very secretive fucking deal. Fired 200, they fucking killed them. That's what it was. And the sneaky fuck that's running the car thing in Apple, he used to work for Apple, then he went over to Tesla. Now he's back with Apple. Like, that's a sneaky fuck, the head boy that's there, like. But they just fired 200 people from the program. They definitely killed him, for sure. No, self-drive cars, and I don't give a shit if that makes me sound old. I'm telling you what it is. As soon as self-drive cars start, they'll all of a sudden be, sorry, Dave, we do have to take this route, Dave. And all of a sudden, you're driving by shit you don't want to fucking see. Do you know what I mean? Like Roscommon. I'm a bad fucker. I like Roscommon. I fucking like Roscommon. It's a nice place. Some good pubs in Roscommon. I'm just being a bastard. But you know what I mean? If you can't handle... Now, to be fair, there's a lot of stupid cunts driving. A lot of them shouldn't be driving. Like, that should be the test. Can you drive? No, you can't. No, you can't. Because I know there's a driving test, all right. But that's not testing people. I can tell you here now, 70% of the drivers need to go and do it again. Or at least do a tougher one. I'm telling you. The fucking dog shit. Look, we're not getting into that. Oh, what other news was it? Oh, 400 grand. This is always hyperinflated. Like, Jesus Christ almighty. Grow house in Donegal. In Donegal, a grow house, a man has been detained for cops have uncovered 400 fucking grand's worth of cannabis growing. Listen, if there's 400 grand there, lads, fuck off yourself. Weed is not that fucking expensive. Like, you'd want a lot of weed. Like this is a regular size house by the looks of things. Even if you had shit grown in every fucking room, what is 1,100, 1,200 square feet of a normal sized house? Maybe 1,500 of a decent sized house, right? But you're telling me that, like, not a fucking hope. And it's Donegal. There's fuck all else to do up there bar surfing and fucking country music. Do you know what I mean? Just let him fucking grow it. Chances are, though, he's probably an Asian lad. There's a bunch of Koreans had a place back the road from the mothers. And it was so easy to spot, like, because you either have you've domestic power usage or you've farm power usage. And that's, two things. And the farm power usage, typically at two particular times of the day. That's the thing, how if you could synchronize it correctly, like, you wouldn't stand out too much in a rural area. Because that's how they copy you, like, it's not, people go, oh, Jesus, you know what, helicopter spotted a roof with no snow on it. Yeah, that's not fucking happening in South Tipperary. There's nobody flying around a fucking, well, there is the odd time, like, but there's, on a regular, they're not looking. What they look at is surges in power. And what they'll do is they'll ask around and just say, oh, there's a farm. Okay. What you do is you time it. You time your fucking... With milking. Just get up early in the morning. But this is stoners, you see. This is the problem. They're not going to get up at 6 in the morning to fucking put the heaters on or put the lights on. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they're needed all fucking day. But there was one just back the road from the parents' place in the middle of fucking nowhere. Bunch of Korean lads. They had fucking jumped ship. They got the fucking windy. How did they get the wind? Huh? How many spies could the Korean fucking mafia have in South Tipperary? I'll tell you how they got the fucking wind. I don't think we need to fucking... I don't think you even need me to tell you. Do you? Yeah. Somebody was getting paid. You don't set up in the middle of fucking nowhere and not cover your fucking bases. Yes, you slip a few quid. You slip a few quid. The lads fucking slipped through anyway. But this fella in Donegal, 400 grand. Not a fucking hope is he growing 400 grand. Because the plants themselves, you can't fucking smoke every bit of the plant. It's the bud off the top of it, surely, isn't it? There's no way there's 400 fucking grand in that. I'm watching this new thing called Murder Mountain. I know all about this stuff. It's on Netflix, lads. Give it a look. It's class. I know all about this stuff now at this stage. There's no way there's 400 fucking thousand. But they always do that, don't they? A nice roundy fucking number, 400,000. It's probably close to maybe fucking 80 grand's worth of fucking cannabis at the end of it all. For what they're probably doing is going, well, potentially over a 5-year period, those plants could grow. You know, I guarantee you, there's no 400 fucking thousand in that shit. But let them fucking grow it. Let them grow it. The people of fucking Donegal need it, for the love of Jesus. A few times I've been to Letterkenny, like, fucking hell. I remember getting pulled over by the guards one night in Letterkenny, Donegal. Lovely town, but got pulled over for no reason whatsoever, purely because I had Limerick reg plates on the car. And your man says, you're a long way from home. I said, wow. Have you been waiting a while for that one? I had to get snotty because he had, excuse me. I said, no, excuse me. Why did you pull me over? He said, we've every right to pull you over. I said, under what suspicion? I said, you need a suspicion and you need to tell me it. That's the thing too. If you ever get pulled over and they don't tell you why they've pulled you over, you can demand it. They have to tell you why. There has to be a reason for it. And other than that, the female guard was with him, stood in. And she was like, hello. Oh, you were doing comedy up the road. I said, yes, we were. Oh, right. Okay, grand. Off you go. So that'll tell you. So little goes on that the sight of a Limerick reg car gets guards excited that they had to pull me over. Like, what the fuck could I have been doing there? You're a long way from home. I may have bought the car in Limerick and be from there, you fucking weirdo. But like that, leave the people of Donegal. Have a fucking, do you know what I mean? Have a fucking, just a bit of something, a little bit of smoky. It'll be fucking legal here within 5 years, I guarantee anyway. Right, that's the end of the podcast, lads, I think. Before I go, though, I do want to play this for you. This was Haley Joe, friend of the podcast, tagged me in, or put this on my page. It's a little traveller young fella. And it's just the confidence of it, the confidence of this kid. He can be no more than like 6, maybe 7. He's sitting currently on the back of a Shetland pony, right, talking to the camera. But he's singing first. I have no idea what he's singing, but I kind of fucking like him for it. There's a real boldness to him, like, just fucking, I've listened, I don't know why, but I've watched this at least 20 fucking times. Give it a fucking listen.
Purple line in the canyon, that's bright, long to be.
This little fucker's just sitting up on the back of a Shetland pony. And just singing in the middle of a fucking field with a 3-piece suit on. Giving it fucking Daz. And then, it's just, I have no idea what's going on. But he's like, have you ever seen those children that are 50, but they're still children? This is one of them.
With my tree, cook and canyon, it's my rifle, my pony, and me.
Like, I've no idea what's been going on. I've no idea what he's... All I made out of that whole thing, my rifle, my pony, and me. I mean, this is just... And then, Bald as Brass just steps off the pony and starts fucking giving it some. Keeping in mind this kid is about 6.
Andy, I bought this old pony in Ballinasloe. Supposed to be after Doncaster, don't know about that now. I'm going to London now a couple of days next week. Please God.
When have you ever heard a child use the phrase, please God? When have you, like, hand in the pocket, please God, still holding on to the fucking pony? When have you ever heard a kid use please God? Fucking hell.
I'm
No, like, standard practice. We're going to go for a drink in a pub somewhere in London. Standard practice. Here we go.
I wish you all a happy new year and see you after.
Glorious. Fucking glorious stuff altogether. I've no idea what to make of it. Do you ever look at a thing and go, I don't know, what the fuck? I don't know. And I don't know why I like that video so much, but it just makes me happy. Yeah, that being said, now that's the end of the fucking podcast. Do subscribe if this is your first time listening. Give us a rating on any of the podcast apps that allow you to rate it. Rate it high. Give it a high rating. It allows more people to see it. Check out any of the links, like I said, Patreon, T-Republic, and I will check out that I Think I'm a Culture one and let me know what you think about it. Also, if anybody knows anything about making beer or suggestions about making beer, send it on to me. Right, go on away, enjoy the week, and I'll talk to you again on Friday.